What's up, guys, and welcome back to Rising Thrills. Today we're here at Six Flags America. The main reason for coming today is really honestly to cancel our Six Flags membership, or plus membership, but also, you know, we wanted to come and just come to the park for probably the last time ever, at least as a Six Flags park. You know, it might, you know, some other chain may buy it, like Hershey's or SeaWorld or something, but other than that, I mean, this is really the last visit to this park I'll ever have. So let's get in the park, and I mean, it's bittersweet, I think, because, you know, it's just, I think it's just shameful that this park isn't better, because it is, you know, the area, it's a really nice area, you know, to, you know, east of Washington, D.C., so it really has a lot of potential, but Six Flags never really wanted to pour anything into this. So, I mean, it just turns out them ending up selling the park off to some sort of developer or to another park chain, whatever, just because the land is so valuable that, you know, that's what they want to do. So, I think it honestly is for the better. If another park chain buys it, that would be really good. I think that would be honestly very good, because as a Six Flags park, I do not think this park will, you know, have that much potential if it were to remain, just because, you know, they haven't put much investment into this park. But let's get in the park for the last time, at least as a Six Flags park. I won't be going over to the water park today. I wish I could, but, you know, it is what it is. There's not a ton over there. Some people do like Hurricane Harbor, Maryland, but I don't know. I don't think it's the greatest. It is about 2 o'clock. We're not going to say super long, maybe 3 or 4 hours at most. The park does close at 7, so that's the latest we could stay, but I don't think we're going to stay that late. But yeah, let's get in the park. Okay, guys, now we're getting on Voodoo Drop for the first ride. I haven't been on this drop tower before, so, you know, we'll see how it is. It's not the most it's not the tallest drop tower in the world, but we'll just have to see how it is. Okay, guys, we got off of the drop tower, and you know, it's not the most forceful drop tower ever, but it still is. I guess it's an okay drop tower. Now we're gonna get on to Harley Quinn, so let's get on it. Okay, guys, scratch that. Somebody ended up throwing up on Harley Quinn, so we're gonna get on Joker's Jinx. So let's get on it. Okay, guys, just got off of Joker's Jinx, and I think that launch is barely anything, especially, you know, the initial acceleration. I mean, it gets fairly fast, but it takes a while to, and it's not much of an acceleration. You know, hydraulic launches are a lot better. But one thing I would say is the layout is pretty good, and that zero-G roll at the end is definitely a lot of fun, but overall it's definitely not the best launch coaster out there. And another thing is Superman and Batwing are both closed today, so won't be getting on those today. You know, I mean, Superman at least is one of the reasons I come here, so it is a little sad that's not open, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm honestly just excited to, you know, it's not really the best park, and today's visit is just not the best. I mean, you know, it's hot, so, you know, I just feel like I have a headache. The park is not well taken care of at all, and it's not a pleasant experience, to say the least. One ride I will not be getting on today is Roar. I got the credit, and that's all I want with that ride. I'm not interested in re-riding that coaster. You know, I mean, it might not bother some people, but especially today, like, I already feel like I have a headache, you know. I don't want to, you know, feel any worse, so I'm not going to be riding that. Just too much for me today, especially. You know, I got the credit, so, you know, I don't care if they tear down that ride, I have the credit now. So they can do whatever they want to with that ride. It looks like Shipwreck Falls is open this season, which is really weird. I did not expect it to be open this season, especially since last season it wasn't open at all. I thought they'd just, leave it, but surprisingly it is open this season. It doesn't look like you get terribly wet. Honestly, I think Tidal Force at Hershey Park, you get a lot wetter, but it is what it is. It's just surprising that it is open this season. Okay guys, I was gonna get on Rapids, but it does not look like it is open, so I guess not Rapids today, so I don't know, it is what it is. Okay guys, now we're gonna get on SkyWinder, so let's get on it. Okay guys, just got off of SkyWinder, and I mean, I didn't know a coaster could get so bad in 1 year. I mean, that was so shaky. It was terrible. It just was terrible. And I'd say it's probably just as bad as it was with the old trains. I never experienced it with the old trains, but I'd say it was probably as bad as then. It's just very shaky, and like I didn't even know a ride could get that bad in just 1 year. That was insane. Like last year it was smooth, it was a great ride. Maybe a little shaky at 1 or 2 points, but I mean, that was terrible. That was just a terrible experience on that. And it just, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm happy to see this park, go away basically, but it's almost there, I'd say. It's just, I don't know, headaches throughout the park, so much stuff. Terrible experience. Okay guys, now we're gonna get on their train here. I mean, it's interesting because it's more of a full-scale train compared to a lot of other parks that would just have a miniature train. So it's definitely a little different. Definitely a very unique train experience. So yeah. Okay guys, we're gonna get heading out now. I mean, because the main reason is just because nothing really is open today. I mean, things are open, but none of the things that I really wanted to get on. Like, Superman, Rapids and stuff like that. So, it's just so many things are closed, and, this is definitely not my best experience here. One of the worst experiences, if I would be brutally honest, because, I want to be honest, and I want to say my actual opinions of these parks. And, I have had a good visit here, 1 or 2 good visits. But, you have to show the bad visits. I do that to every park I go to. Show the bad visits at Hershey, show the bad visits here. This might have more bad visits, but it is what it is, and I hope it doesn't shut down completely. I hope they sell it off to another chain. But I do think it is good because this park is just whether you like it or not, whether you like this park or not, or whether you like me saying this or not, this park is really just not the greatest park, and it's very hard to have a good day here, especially on a day like today when nothing is open really. I mean, things are open, but nothing that I want to get on is open. So I just hope that something good comes out of this park. I hope, you know, whatever changes, it changes for the good. And overall, I hope it just, you know, whatever happens next is a good change. And if that is, that would be very good. Okay guys, that's gonna be all for today's video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you go down and do that. That helps out a lot to fight against the algorithm and stuff like that. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you go down and do that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.